Hi, everybody.
But he's doing a great job. Good roulette. He had the game winner last week. That's his 19th goal of the season. This was a kid who was playing JV until the 5th game of the season. 6'2", 210. Watch it. Almost identical to Washington College's first goal. Just a feed in front. You got to check up inside when you're playing defense. The freshman ties it up at 1.
We're early in the first quarter, 11:30 left, 1-1 the score. Nazareth in white, Washington College in black. Teams that have really dominated this championship series the last 3 years. Here goes the showman. Bounce shot, picked up beautifully by Jake Kuhn. Tough to get a read on that long stick shot, but that wasn't the greatest location. Kuhn just smothered it. And here goes the Golden Flyers.
Kuhn is strong. 58 saves in the last 2 games. Both Division III records. He had 32 against Middlebury and then 26 against Ohio Wesleyan. Those are the number 1 and 2 ranking save performances.
Nice shot by McDermott, and Andy Tybel got a knee on it. Beautiful job. Romanowitz was the man. They put a long pole on McDermott. It was Romanowitz.
Should be an interference call against Nazareth. You can't make contact with a player if he's further than 5 yards away from the ball. That time the ball loose on the grass. Nazareth looking to make the big hit. That's John Hawes, head coach of Washington College in his 4th season, 1996 Division III Coach of the Year. Played at North Carolina, was an assistant coach at Johns Hopkins. Championships has followed him, as has championships followed this man, Scott Nelson, in his 13th year at Nazareth.
There's Shorman coming right down, pushing into Low Payton. Beautiful job. Low Payton seems to be a fantastic finisher for this team. Obviously, they want to push it. McCarthy came screaming down the right side to the left of the goalie, and they found Low Payton. Key on that was McCarthy had a shot, but he elected to go right to Low Payton.
Great look in front. He drew the double team. Low Payton tiptoeing the crease there with his 2nd goal. Here it is again. Justin McCarthy, his 13th assist of the season in front. You've got to cover that man, Low Payton. If things open up for Washington College, if they're able to penetrate and draw the double and triple teams, guys like Fuller and Low Payton will have big days.
They are leading 2-1. We are about 5 minutes into this first quarter. And Tommaso comes up with the faceoff again. He's being ragged by Nazareth. Scott Nelson told his team they're going to play every inch of this field. Big rocket that goes high, but he wants his team to play toe-to-toe with Washington College. Cover the whole field.
That's Justin McCarthy, senior out of Haverford, PA. Again, not the biggest player, 5'7", 155. Great quickness, great ball sense. He and this man right here, Mike Wilson, 2 of the best small players in all of lacrosse.
Wilson gives it off to Fuller. Keep an eye on Fuller. He has been part of the drama the last couple years. Got some bad ankles he has to contend with. But he's played through pain in some of the championships you've watched right here on ESPN2 over the years. Double team, takes the ball back. He's got help to the side, finally finds Pollock. Oh, Low Payton on the far side, Quint, was coming down for that easy redirect, but they couldn't get it to him cleanly.
They look for him, regardless of whether he's covered, regardless of where he is. They force the ball to Andy Low Payton because they know he's dangerous.
This is Wilson. He wheels for the left-hander. Easy pickup for Kuhn. Kuhn makes that look like a day in the park on that save, and now they push the ball up. Sovey moves it up to McDermott. No, it's number 23. McDermott's number 20, and that'll be Civalier.
This is perhaps the best midfield in Division III lacrosse. Civalier, McDermott, and Serino.
Dennis Foley initiated from behind. We talked about him at the beginning of the show. Foley initiated that one, in the crease violation call on him. So the junior gives the ball back to Washington College, who leads by 1 goal, 2-1. Only 5 minutes into the first quarter.
That's a primetime matchup. McGilvray for Washington College, number 38. He'll be covering Foley.
Tyler Gilbert for Washington, moving the ball against Sovey. Falls down, Sovey loses his footing, and they push it in, looking for somebody up front. There's a little juke move in near Kuhn, who makes a great save. Now backside, Kuhn will be tested again. Great job by Tommaso to get open on the far side. Tommaso took the shot. Kuhn's right there, and that pass out of bounds. Kevin Dorst just couldn't find Tommaso, and that thing just went bouncing and it was gone.
Magnificent save by Jake Kuhn. Tommaso dropped his stick as he got close to the cage. Kuhn sensed that and smothered the ball down low. Nice ball movement by Washington College. They're really zinging it, getting the defense moving, finding the men backside. Tommaso with a nifty face dodge. But Jake Kuhn, as we said, he's the best goalie in Division III. You really got to shoot to net, finish with authority from the inside.
Low Payton with 2 goals for Washington so far. Offsides on Nazareth. Top of the screen, racing back was Eric Mort, but he didn't get there in time. Here comes the showman. They get in for a good possession. Brian Oates starts it. And Oates gives off to midfielder Kevin Dorst. Dorst got a long pole against him, long stick of Trombley. Working the perimeter, Quinn talked about, just kind of trying to make sure they get some minutes of possession before they push in.
When this second midfield's on the field, they've got to get the ball behind to their attack.
This is Tyler Gilbert's freshman. He's got a nice matchup here. He's got McDermott in front of him. McDermott's a good defensive player, but size-wise, it was a good matchup for Tyler Gilbert. McDermott rode him out, though. Tremendous defense, and it'll go back to Nazareth. Take a look at the last 2 years that these two teams went head-to-head here in the championship.
Last year, Nazareth 15, Washington College 14. That game went back and forth. Nazareth took a 13-10 lead at one point, but Washington College rallied to tie it late. And then 96, one of the best games I've ever witnessed. Nazareth won it in overtime. Terry Getz popped the face-off, and Nazareth won both games at Byrd Stadium.
John Halls and Washington College, they have the ball and a timeout. We'll be back. They lead by 1 at Rutgers.
This is not about fashion. This is about the soft, vulnerable, flimsy, fantastic human body, chasing perfection in the hard, uncaring, physical world. This is about not having to wear your own sweat the whole game. This is about how something as small as how you feel can decide something as big as who wins. This is Nike Fit, performance apparel. The evolution of skin.
There's a company out there in the business of moving things. It's not a trucking company. It's not a shipping company. And it doesn't carry packages overnight. It's a company in the business of moving ideas. Be a long distance, wireless, video, internet, directories, and local telephone lines. What's the name of this company? Well, it begins with G, and it ends with GTE.
The NCAA thanks its corporate partners who dedicate financial resources, talent, and expertise to help emphasize the vital role intercollegiate athletics plays in society and in the overall development of student athletes. The support of higher education by these outstanding corporate citizens also provides funding for NCAA youth programs and NCAA championships. The NCAA and its corporate partners, together building a better experience for our student athletes.
We're back at Rutgers. They lead Washington College. That is, leads 2-1 early in this game. A rematch of last year's championship. Andy Low Payton has been the guy so far. He has 2 goals and 1 for Nazareth. Here's how they got here. Ohio Wesleyan, the #1 seed. Nazareth took them, and then they come in to face Washington, who beat Salisbury State, another upset. So these teams have really climbed a mountain to get into this championship game this year, and they are going head-to-head again for all the marbles in Division III. Ball out in front, and again it was Low Payton. He is ripping the defense of the Golden Flyers. Low Payton has 3 goals. It's Low Payton 3 and Nazareth 1.
And he takes his second assist from Pollock. Jamie Pollock did a great job. Watch the ISO on Low Payton. He senses the ball coming in his direction, and he swings left-handed and beats Kuhn from close range. Low Payton just with a great field sense. This is Jamie Pollock. He has 2 assists so far, both to that man right there, Low Payton. They work well together. You can see Nazareth, they take a lot of chances defensively on the ball, and sometimes they tend to get beat. But they've got to do a better job marking up against Low Payton. His primary role is just to shoot the ball. You've got to play him face on face.
Peluso, who's matched up on Low Payton, got his hands full.
5 straight faceoffs now for Washington College. Nazareth has yet to win a faceoff, and that is why the Shoremen are controlling the tempo of this game.
Dorst behind the goal, making a McDermott play. There you see the faceoff numbers. Domination by Washington College, and of course they have a 2-goal lead on the scoreboard. Facing a pretty tough goalie, they've got to pick their spots and get the shot they want. Good ball movement as they take it around. Dorst gets it behind. Now he holds it. He's working McDermott. 2 good things happen here. He's going to really try to tire out the All-American midfielder. Works it to the wing. Now back to Marchant.
We talk about the patience of Washington College offense, but they generate